Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. We are back. It is now early Sunday morning, May 27th. Last night, or I guess yesterday, really early morning, I recorded the first three of our fully upgraded gameplay videos. That, of course, being Magic, Tech, and the Earth Element. Obviously, that one, I kind of learned there's not many levels that will really allow you to showcase, each character. Maybe a deal, they're best suited to their own and level in and of themselves. That said, I still feel like this is probably the best way to do it. Just kind of showcase, each element by Skylander, kind of divide it up and just mainly spend time. Most of you know the base attacks, and then kind of highlight the upgrade path, the soul gem if it's special. I realized when I was editing the videos that I did not even use the blade gear at all with the Drillbot yesterday. Again, that's in part because I was half asleep, and the other end of it was, I didn't upgrade it. And in all honesty, I rarely use the blade gears, which is another reason I suggest that you pick upgrade paths based on what you use. Wrecking Ball, everyone may tell you Ultimate Spinner's better, but I mean, if you don't use it in the game, just stick with Total Tongue. That said, this is going to be part 117. We're actually going to take a look at the Fire Element Skylanders. That is fitting because it is like a fire in here right now. The AC is running, but it's not really putting out cold air. It's kind of keeping it nice and steady at about 83 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's a bit warm. There's no breeze like you get when you're outside, and it's not the ideal environment to be in, but since I can't sleep, I just plan to record the remaining 5, maybe even upload a few of them. But anyway, I will quit yakking, and we will come in. We will get started here with Igniter. Okay, and there was my audio lag from the game. They have been doing that every freaking time I record here lately. I have no clue why. That's in part why I stop and end on the pause screen. There's no music there. Whenever I just came in to the game, left the pause screen, there's just kind of like 2-3 seconds no sound, and then the fourth it kind of catches up. Yeah, I mean the Earth one, it'll be synced up, and then when I use Bash's Hammer Tail is when it kind of went out, and then you just get it to a point where it just falls further and further behind. It only really becomes noticeable, when I'm like reading the upgrades, and then what happens there, it's, you think, well, maybe he's just reading it and swapping screens real fast, but then when you exit out, I'll be showcasing one of the power-ups, and then I'm still reading like the soul gem or something. I apologize about that. There's just really, when it's the game end, there's not much I can do. But anyway, Igniter here has gone through 14 heroics, 480. That's really his only low point, is that his health isn't super high. He is one that I am very impressed with. I used him just like Double Trouble, box stock through everything you saw in the gameplay, and he always did very, very well just with Flame Blade and Flame Form Mortar. That said, I'll go through all these. You're going to have increased damage, control the Flame Form after launching, Mega Slam, press Z for a Mega Slam. I'll get to showcase that one. Fire and Brimstone, increased damage on your secondary attack. Then we came in, let's see, Dances with Fire. Flame Form moves faster and does increased damage. Igniter is one of those characters where their secondary upgrade is actually listed first. Kind of like with Sandhog on Terrapin. You press A to punch, but it's actually, the purple gem, if you will, on the list here. If you recall from the upgrade video, this is what looks really cool right here, Incinerate. Press A to trigger massive explosion while in flame form. Flame Form Salvo, fire 2 additional Flame Form mortars that do extra damage. And then Fire Forged Armor. I kind of turned him around while I was talking about the audio issues. It's just a very nice touch. But anyway, we will come in now, and you know, again, I'm gonna try to highlight, you know, the upgrade path we picked more than anything. Let's see here. Let's just go ahead and do Lava Lakes Railway. So we'll have a chaos battle. Maybe at the end I can kind of cycle through some of the characters for everybody. I'm trying to do that, if you haven't noticed, you know, try to incorporate the ones with the life source. Granted, some of them don't have boss battles, like the magic one and Arcane one. But anyway, let's see here. I'm going to take the Fire Spellpunk out with the tertiary attack, or attempt to. So, chase him back over here. Okay, that's kind of slow. Oh, I didn't kill him? Okay, well, the blade did. So, yeah, that's not ideal area, I guess, to showcase that. What I can say... Okay, here we go. Alright, that's more like it. Let's see how his flame form does here. Okay, so basically, you know, 2 swings and there you go. As you can see, the sword, even though I didn't go down that path, it is doing a very nice job. But like I said, I used him box stock and Lair of Chaos all over the place, and I was always very impressed with just his A and B button, you know, really. Bear in mind I am on the Wii, so there's a lot of going to be, you know, pointless stuff like the switches and everything, but I mean, short of doing Quicksilver Vault every time, I don't really feel like there's many levels in this game that really offer, you know, a crud ton of enemies for us. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna let him spawn a few. So there's our primary attack. The blade's dealing 28 damage. Let me see if we can't do a flame form with that yet. Now we'll get rid of him. Now, as you can see, I move the flame form around, and basically just, it worked really well. I think it was hard to see. Let me try it again. You just again use a nunchuck to kind of parade it around at will, and sort of like the finesse boomerangs we saw with Dino Ring. But I think it worked great, you know. That's really probably all there is to see with Igniter, you know, at least right now. I'll let him make the switch here. Actually, yeah, I think there may be like 1 or 2 enemies back there, so we'll let him kill those off maybe with his tertiary attack, and then I'll switch, provided they're all okay. Well, it's gonna be hard to hit the spell. Oh, you can move when you've got the third attack held down. I did not know that. And that killed him instantly. So now I feel like I have at least, you know, kind of highlighted everything with him. But again, like say that you were pinned in here, you had, say, a flamethrower over here, Magnum Walkers this way. I'll do the flame form, and if you watch that one, I used the nunchuck and I just ran it clear out back to the tracks. So clearly he upgrades very well. We'll now go Flameslinger. He was basically out all 3 of these at the start, you know, Eruptor, Flameslinger, and Igniter in the 3DS starter pack. Flameslinger is very quick. Wrong button. Okay, as you can see, his speed's 98, so clearly a little bit of stealth elf in him. I had him pretty well upgraded, you know, before we came in and finished it out, but I went primary on him. I think Pyromancer would also be a good path. Hellfire arrows. Fire arrows and flaming arrow rain do more increased damage. Explosive arrows, they explode, damaging anything nearby. Triple shot, this is one I did not have. Shoot 3 fire arrows at a time. And super volley shot is the Soul Gem. Flaming arrow rain shoots more arrows that cover more area. Soul Gem is in Molten Mind there. Let's see if we can't find... guess there's no enemies at all left. Okay, I thought that kind of looked... Okay, so now, let me see if we can do the volley shot over the Zoe crystals. Oh well, he can send something through. So we killed something and he got a little... Okay, I don't know what just happened. We'll deal with him later when it's more fun to kill him. Okay, so the arrows, you know, they require a little bit of work. Let's see what we can do here with our volley shot. I waited too long. I don't know why that didn't incinerate. Okay, there we go. That's what I meant to do to all of them. Just didn't work out that way. Other thing to note about Flameslinger, when you do the flame dash, he's very quick. I mean, more so than usual, I should stress. I'll showcase that here. I think we'll... How did he get there? Okay, let's go ahead and let me see what I want to do here. Okay. Well, I can't get around them to do what I wanted to. So, what I'll do here is just straight arrows. 2 to take out, well, no. 3 to take out the Magma Walker. Looks like it dealt 18 damage. Yeah, takes those out in one blow. Let's see what we can do with the volley shot now. 2. Yeah, so that seems like everything is dealing 18 damage. Except for Incinerate, which we did not upgrade. And it deals 40 or 60 or something to that effect. You know. I'll flip the switch, but remember, if you get near the train, it'll just automatically take you in. So. Wonder if we can come with a bomb that way. I'm afraid if I... okay, let's see the volley shot here. Okay, that volley shot took him out automatic, so I don't really know what the catch is. Sort of not the greatest area to be experimenting, but you know, you kind of get an idea for it all. Let's try to do this the long way, see if we're quick enough. I don't know that we will be, but it'll make things more interesting, I feel. Okay, so he wasn't quite fast enough. I just knew that if we got down here, it was gonna trigger. Yeah, there's no way to get past that. That's actually why I went that other way. It just, you know, didn't really work out for us. Really, this is a stretch with no enemies here. Diggs just kind of talks some smack to you. So we'll pull Flameslinger. Kind of feel like, even though there wasn't that much we got to kill, I showcased everything. Eruptor. We'll come in here. I went down the primary with him. I think everybody remembers most of the base attacks. Heavy duty plasma, bounce farther, travel farther. Lava blob bomb, lava blobs explode and damage nearby enemies. This is one I don't think we had. Lava blobs do increased damage in the form of a fiery beast. And then Mega Magma Balls shoot up to 3 at a time. This is actually where his soul gem was, if you recall. So we will try and showcase all those, you know. You can kind of see the flame forms are quite a bit bigger. They're not flame form, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like I said, there's really not a lot to do in this one, but once you get past here, there's going to be a few more enemies you can, you know, mess around with, have some fun. We want to do that one last, I believe. I do like the music here. You know, I think I've mentioned it probably when I was originally playing through. Seems like I was using Ghost Roaster or Hex here. Of course, we have to go down there. You know, the Eruptor is not the fastest guy in the world. Well, no, take that back. I guess we have to do it this way.
How's it going down there?
Said I can't really sleep in this, you know, the heat. At the same time, it makes me really tired. It's just, you know, it kind of needs to be cold to sleep. You know, at least that's the way I like it. I don't really mind the heat otherwise, but it's just kind of a lull, you know. And I hadn't played this one in a long time. You know, last time I played would have been a while back, going through like doing the time goal and everything. Which what'll be cool about this, we'll actually get to do Sunburn. You know, if you recall, I was always commenting like, well, how am I supposed to know how to beat this guy when, you know, I don't have him? Of course, Sunburn was not released at the time. It was going to be a long time out. And, you know, basically ran into a situation where he would teleport and you didn't really know what to do because you don't have that character to, you know, kind of know what's going on. So it'll be interesting. We may let Sunburn battle Sunburn, in all honesty. Let's see here. I think there's one more piece up here we have to just push off and we can get out of here. Do something exciting, you know. Which the puzzle parts aren't bad, it's just after you've done them, you know, 10 times, you kind of, you know, can't skip that either. You know, it talks more smack. The highlight here really is when we get to chase claw machines. Again, you know, you can't skip that cutscene. Just for the heck of it, you know, I'll let Glongshanks deal with this course. Oh, is that not in this one? Oh, I thought it was downhill here.
Skylanders of the fire element.
And there's the parts we fixed. I guess that's the part he fixed. We fixed the rest of it. Okay, there it is. It's kind of a Goonies Gumshank type deal. Okay, now I'm gonna skip it. That's all you need to know now is we get to kill stuff. So. As you can see, his magma balls do quite a bit of damage. There's a fire source. We'll be dealing with that here in a little bit. Of course, here's his eruption. The only issue, you can see he throws the lava out of here. It just takes a long time to get in there. And he's actually still running like projectile attacks. But right here, you'll get a good look. Just watch how it bounces. And then, of course, I'll go ahead and do these. And as you can see, they're dealing pretty good damage. I think we can take this guy out just from the magma balls. Yeah, so this is quite the contrast from the last time we were here. See how long it takes to get the magma walker. Looks like 2 hits. Oh no, he's still alive. Just can't see. Looks like everything's on fire. Alright, yeah, you get the idea though. He's still got the spell bomb. Looks like his primary attack deals 16. And I think we're getting health back. Does it look that way? Let's go ahead right here. I'll do a secondary just to kind of showcase it one time. Really, you know, he's not a bad character. It's just you're probably going to have a better option most of the time. Let's just highlight that here as primary. Really work much in there anyway. I think we'll go ahead and take out a few. I think they come from behind us too. Alright, so I'm gonna magma ball this entirely to see how well they do. No, it doesn't help when there's many magma balls and you can't tell which is which. I guess ours are a little bigger now. Okay, we're actually surrounded by them. Let's do secondary here. You know what? I'm gonna pull Eruptor. The headset's about to come off. And we'll go ahead and get Sunburn in on this, just so he has a few, enemies to kill. Before we do that, we'll go ahead. If you recall, I went down his, I think Blaze Dragon's primary. I think Flame Lord is a teleport path. I was really torn on that one, but anyway, I think I did his base 4 attacks prior to finishing up his recordings. First upgrade down to Flame Lord. Immolation Destruction. Flames left behind are larger and do extra damage. Flame Streaks. Teleporting creates streaks of flames that damage enemies. Burning Trail. Streaks of flames increase damage. And then Soul Gem, which is actually going to be pretty cool. Phoenix Dash is longer, does more damage, and then it's a blast. So, we're going to go ahead. Let's see what's left here. I'll take them out with our primary. Okay, so that was really easy. I won't even get the pie just to make things challenging. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, there's our Phoenix Dash, which you can kind of see now. That explosion point. What am I doing? Okay, I'm going
Let the flames begin!
I really thought there were enemies that came out after us. Anyway, while I'm here, there you kind of see that big X that you get, with that, and then here's the Phoenix Dash, and it blows up a little bit. So clearly, this is a bridge that I should have taken. But we'll we'll start out with Sunburn. Skip all the chaos, it's crud. Yeah, it'd actually be cool if I did it per character. Now we get to teleport around and probably confuse his Dark Flameslinger. So that was much easier than it used to be, Trying to think when flame. Let's see if we can just teleport out of this. Pretty much. So this is kind of a deal, sort of like Terrapin, dodge everything if you burrowed with him. I guess that's one of the cool things about the teleportation. You just want to make sure, I guess conceivably you could teleport into one, but it's not very likely. Skip that. Okay, so here's what I wanted to do. We basically got Sunburn versus Sunburn, and as you can see, we've got better upgrades, so we'll smoke him, literally. Looks like that deals 24 to 30, and we're kind of doing our own thing here this time, instead of just wondering what in the world he's doing or where he's going to be next. Okay, luckily he did not make himself out to be pathetic, and he defeated him. But I'm going to, well, we can't tell. Alright, so let's get Sunburn out of there. Which, that one, to be honest, Sunburn always did give me a little bit of trouble. The Dark Sunburn Chaos. It was mainly because of a teleport, and you couldn't hit it. And then here, felt like we were hitting it pretty well. I was just mainly using the teleportation to do it, because that's what we upgraded. Which, you might fare better just holding down, the fire button regardless. We'll come in now and I'll let Eruptor do a little bit, I guess. I guess mainly because I'll see Eruptor next. This part was not something Eruptor excels in. I guess it adds to the challenge. Now, for being slow, he's doing fairly well. Until we walked in. Oh, he's low on health. Guess I should have got that pie for him. Okay, so I think we'll get to do Eruptor versus Eruptor here. You know, that's not what he's called, but that's just keeping it simple. Oh, we're screwed. It's really hard to keep track of who's who and what's what, you know. Okay, so luckily, same thing with him, it's just he had a lot less health coming in than Sunburn did. Skip that. Now, as soon as I can, I will pull Eruptor. I'll let Flameslinger hopefully take out one and then Igniter two, which is probably not going to work out like I planned. Oh, I couldn't see Sunburn. Did we kill him? No, he just teleported. Oh, that was us. Good grief. Okay. So, now we'll just come in, let Igniter take care of everybody, and call it good. So, Flameslinger, to his credit, nearly took out, Dark Sunburn. And now to have some fun with these two, we're just going to do Flameform order.
But there is still one more piece left. And
Things are kind of hard to see here, just with all the fire, Now it's basically Igniter versus Flameslinger, and I like my odds here. On a prophetic note. Basically takes care of that. I did skip a lot of funny dialogue here with Chaos if you're just seeing this for the first time or something. But here's our Eternal Fire Source. The way they performed is oddly enough kind of the way I would rank them, But we'll worry about that later. I do have that pretty well worked out. I'm just kind of finalizing stuff here as I play through. About the 27-minute mark, I can ramble a little bit longer when we get back to the ruins. So, okay, well, there you have it. Again, I hate that I don't really get to have I wish there were like little training areas or dim. I don't want to talk to you, Quigley. I wish, but there were like like in Brawl or something, just set up. Just get away from us. Custom matches, you could just like go to a room and like it's filled with chompies or Shadow Knights or something, and I would actually demo all the upgrades there. But as it is, I think the best level is Quicksilver Vault. That said, I didn't really want to record it 8 times. I figured people would kind of want to see magic characters going for the magic source, etc. That's why I took the fire characters there to Lava Lakes Railway. But I feel like with Igniter, we probably picked the better path just because, one, it's awesome, and number 2, his sword still does insane damage without being upgraded. That said, I'm going to take my other Igniter down the other path and compare them eventually. Don't think you can go wrong either way. My advice would be the, flame form. Eruptor, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I could maybe see the other one coming in handy, but in all honesty, I feel like we got the better path. They just are kind of outshined by most other Skylanders. Flameslinger is one that I honestly think you could do either path and do well. I didn't really think the arrows did that much damage, but I suppose on the flip side, it's just the fact that you can fire them off pretty quick. I might be tempted if I had to do it over again to do Pyromancer. Seems like the arrows would still deal pretty good damage. Sunburn, either way you go with him is probably okay. You know, Flame Lord makes him more unique just because he's, you know, basically it for teleportation. So I think I'm content there. But anyway, you know, that's my thoughts on that. I don't want to lose audio. I know it's already skipped, so it won't sync up very well anyway. But anyway, this wraps up part 117. Questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can actually find a ton of Skylander stuff there if you haven't been before. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. And as always, thanks for watching.